Hey, it's Shahara. Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. I'm going to talk about my 2023 goals. And, uh, so I have some reading and writing related goals. Um, so I'm going to talk about them and what I hope to accomplish in 2023. I'm hoping it's going to be a better year because I haven't had a year this sucky since 2017 because that year was horrible for me. And this year, I mean, the first half of the year was fine, honestly. I mean, it was just, normal and everything was fine. Nothing bad happened. Ac Nothing bad happened until I want to say September. That's when it happened, right? Um, I haven't really spoken about what's happened this year, except for some people I'm close to, including a few book friends, so a few people know. Um, but I haven't really spoken about it too much. But in September, my house burned down. So yeah, that was not fun, and um, that's why I kind of took a break from sprints and everything for a while because I was in a cramped hotel. I have a big family, and then we moved into my dad's trailer that he still owned um, before we finally got this house, and yeah, so that was not fun. September, no, and then last month I found out that my dad died. So I've been grieving and it's been really hard. Um, so that kind of so reading didn't go great last month or writing, and I still have barely written since I got the news. Um, which anyone who knows me knows that I hardly go I go maybe a couple days at the most without writing. Like I have to write at least a few times a week. Like seriously, I have this addiction to writing, even more so than my addiction to reading. So, but I haven't really written that much. The other day I finally got like a chapter and a half done, and I was very happy with myself because I finally got some written. But yeah, um, things just have not gone my way, and it's just been hard. But I am hoping next year will be better. Um, I don't know how much better, but anything would be better than this crappy year, or at least these last several months. Um, but I'm just gonna say what my reading goals are gonna be. Um, reading wise, I think my only goals I'm really gonna give myself a reading or writing related because it helps me focus and keeps my mind off of things in my life, like my dad. Reading has really helped me this month. Like writing, I've been apparently too upset to even write, which isn't like me at all. But reading has really helped me this month. I have gotten more reading done than I think I've ever done in 1 month in my entire life, and that's saying a lot. But I guess reading's just helped me. So yeah, I'm now one book. This is the 28th I'm filming this, and I'm hoping to get it out tomorrow. And I have one book left to finish, which I hope to finish tomorrow. And that will be my 100th book of the year, which surprises me because I've been trying to get to 100 books for the last couple of years and always fail because life gets in the way. But heck, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, like I said, reading has really helped me this month. I've read a lot this month. Like, you'll find out in my wrap up because I am kind of wanting to procrastinate doing my wrap up, but I'm gonna force myself not to procrastinate because I want to get my wrap up out there. But I'm probably not gonna go too in deeps with my wrap up just because there's gonna be a lot of books there. But yeah, I I don't know what my TBR for next month's gonna be yet. I still need to figure that out. But so I'm gonna send my TBR to my Goodreads goal to 100. I ended up lowering it at like the beginning of this month to like 64, or it was last month to 64. And then the very beginning of this month, I want to say the first or second of this month, I hit it, and then I just skyrocketed from there. So I'm gonna try to do 100 books next year and see if reading still manages to be. Hopefully, I'll still be in a huge reading mood like I have been this month. But the books I plan. So the books I definitely want to get done. The ones I definitely want to finish. I want to finish all of Erin Hunter books, which might be a bit presumptuous of me because they probably have like over 100 books even published. So it might be a bit presumptuous of me, but not including Seekers because everyone knows me, knows that I love Seekers, so I've obviously already read that. Though I'm thinking about rereading it, so there's that too. I, I haven't I have this thing where I reread my favorite books, and the three books I have reread so much that I probably know them inside and out are Seekers, Harry Potter, and Monster High School Friends Forever. I know those three series inside and out. Like seriously, I have a problem. But I may or may not end up reading Seekers next year. I mean, it depends. Like I said, my reading mood and then everything. So yeah, but we shall see. Who knows what will happen? Um, but Warriors, that's the big one that I'm most concerned about because Warriors has like a whole lot of books. I've already started it. I'm on. I mean, when I was 17 is when I actually started it, but then I just never continued because I was borrowing my friends' books at the time, and now I have the books, most of them. There's still some I need to buy, but I read 13 and I've been rereading the ones I already read since I don't really remember them, and then I'm gonna read the rest that at least that I own. If I can't get, hopefully I'll be able to buy the other ones, but if not, then that's fine. I'll be happy if I even finish my Warrior books. Then there's Survivors, um, which I think only has 12 books. No, 13, because there's also a novella in that one. And there's Brave Lands, which I'm not sure because there were, when I first bought it, it was originally only 6 books, but I think they might have made more sense. So I'm gonna have to look up see how many books is in that one. And I don't own the ones that I bought of those anymore because I'm pretty sure those are some of the books that got ruined in the fire. So I don't think I own those anymore. I still own Survivors. I know I do. I saw them when I was looking for a book today. Um, and then there's the newest series, which there's only 2 books even out in that series so far. Book 3 comes out in February, I think, sometime in February, and it's Bamboo Kingdom. I actually got the first book in it for my birthday, which I will be publishing my birthday Christmas haul within the next couple of days. So look out for that. I'm hoping to get that out tomorrow as well. So 2 videos out tomorrow apparently. So um, I can do so. That one will be easy because there's only 2 books out, and I don't even know the second book yet. And then so that's all the Erin Hunter books I need to read. What else do I want to read? I'm not gonna try to read everything on my physical TBR. I mean, I don't even own all the books that I once owned because some of them got ruined in the fire. I was able to save a lot more than I thought I would, but even the ones I was able to save are kind of not in perfect condition anymore. So I may just end up replacing most of them in time. Um, but yeah. What else? I want to read some indie books, some more indie books. I still need to read the third book in A Daughter's Ransom because I've already read the first 2 books in that, and I need to buy the prequel and read that because that's been out now. And I need to buy the fourth book in Shadowrun Chronicles and read that. Those are the only 2 ongoing series I have of indie books right now. But I did buy for my birthday, I got books 3 and 4 of Warriors of Bria because I already own books 1 and 2, and book 5 is not published yet by T.M. Cole, Tabby, who does my reading and writing, with one of the girls who do my reading and writing sprints with me. So I really want to read her series. I'm very excited for that. And also for my birthday, I got Malediction, which is an indie book as well. So yeah, that. And the only other indie book I can think of that I really want to read is one that I don't own yet, which is called The Fires of Treason. I want to try it. It's a little bit outside my comfort zone, just because even though not that much because it's still technically fantasy, but it's more historical fantasy, which I don't usually read, but I do want to give it a try. Um, list out all the books I for sure want to read. Um, I also want to read my charm books. I've read the first 11, I believe, 11 of them. Um, and yeah, so I want to continue Charmed. Um, there's like 41 or 42. I want to say 41 books. I do not own the last one because that one is extremely hard to find and very expensive. And that's Leo Rising. So I want to at least read the rest that I own. And maybe Leo Rising if I can get my hands on it, but no promises for that one. And yeah, so those are the books for sure I want to read. Like I said, this is a bit presumptuous list apparently because that's a lot of books. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of books. Even because Charmed. They're very tiny, only like 180-ish pages each. So they're easy to do, and they're like very tiny books. I don't want to go and show you, so I won't grab it because I don't want to get it. But Warriors, there's a lot of books. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Warriors by Erin Hunter, the Warrior Cats, but there's a lot of books. A lot of books. So it might be a bit of a presumptuous list, but I'm going to try. It depends on how my reading is. So I'm gonna have very reading filled life next year because that's a lot of books I want to read apparently. And then writing wise, my writing goals. Um, I want to finish The Vampire's Creation, which is my current WIP, my main WIP at least, which is the sequel to one of my published books, The Realm of Monsters. Please check it out. It's on Amazon. You can find me under Johar Harper or the title, The Realm of Monsters. Um, and I want to read, or I want to finish writing The Vampire's Creation and get it published. I'm hoping within the first half of the year, and then I want to get the third book in the series. It's going to be a trilogy, but there will also be a prequel trilogy and some novellas maybe because there's just so much to say, especially considering the MC is literally thousands of years old. Like she has a rich backstory, and I'm only good. Even though the Vampire's Creation is basically supposed to be telling you about her past, that still is only scratching the surface of her adventures. You hear about stuff she's done, but most of it you don't elaborate on except for her main trauma, which is what the story is based around. So because of it, um, there's just so much you can get into. Like there's some Greek mythology in there and stuff. So they mentioned that she's been to the underworld, and she more than once they um mention uh there's just so much they mention that they just basically they're like you just it's just mentioned but you don't really elaborate on it because that you just get into whatever else the conversation's about. And yeah, so there's just so much that I can do with her character because she's thousands of years old, so many adventures that I would love to write about. So yeah, that's my plan. um but I also want to I want to get that published this year or next year hopefully. And then I want to at least try to focus on the Vicious Miltons again, which I kind of put on hold to work on this series, which is the sequel series to my one of my published series, The Curse's Light, which is a duology, and the Vicious Miltons will be a duology as well. In The Curse's Light, um, there's a character named Andrea Rivera, and she doesn't have the biggest role in the first book, but she gets a much bigger role in the second book. And um, the sequel series is about her. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be a fan favorite, especially after this one chapter that I absolutely love writing in the second book, The Witch of Light. So yeah, um, so I don't know about publishing it. Like I said, I my writing hasn't exactly been. I haven't had much writing mojo since everything last month, but I hope that I can get a lot of writing done again, start of the new year and stuff. Um, you'll see in my birthday haul I'm gonna post tomorrow. I got a Harry Potter journal. I'm thinking about using that as my new writing journal because my old one that I was using got ruined in fire um, in September. So I'm thinking about using that as my writing journal because I don't know what else I'm going to use it for. I don't even know why I wanted it. Probably because it's just Harry Potter. It's not like I really, write things down or anything. All my book related stuff is on my phone or my laptop. So, yeah. But I can calculate how much I write, and maybe that could help bring my writing mojo back a little bit. So yeah, um, but yeah, I think that's all the goals I really have for next year. Um, I mean, more of a personal one. I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying to get into teaching, so I'm gonna try that. But yeah, so those are all my goals for 2023 as of now. I mean, goals always, you sometimes get more goals or decide to not do that goal because it's just too stressful, and I'm kind of worried that my reading part of these goals are gonna be stressful because that's a lot of books. Though the writing parts might be stressful too. I mean, I usually don't have a problem publishing like multiple books a year because I tend to do that, but like with everything going on and my writing mojo not being as high as it usually is, who knows. But I'm just gonna try not to stress about it too much. Just read and write. That's my goal. So please like and subscribe and comment what your 2023 reading goals are or writing goals or whatever goals you have, and I will talk to you guys next time.